Hey everybody, Bushtail down here. I just wanted to do a quick video. I have alluded to my 22 Magnums, plural, um, and Mike knows about my mags and my love for the cartridge. Um, but I actually got to thinking that all these shooting videos we've done, we've never brought these out. I know
Guess
you're
not.
thinking about
I
it.
was sitting there because I thought you had this one on the first one.
No, we had it at the um, okay, so we had it at the first Squirrel Tales episode.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you're right. I forgot about that. Um, But the range videos where we're actually shooting
Yeah,
some
we've
of these
never
guns,
shot it.
no, we've never brought either of these out.
Mm-mm.
Those of you that follow me on Facebook, follow the Bushy Tail Down page on Facebook, have seen pictures, um, especially this one. There's a lot. Um, but these are my 22 Magnums. Um, I actually have three more. I have two 22 Magnum pistols. Nope, I have four more. I forgot how many Magnums I have. Um, but as far as squirrel hunting and hunting in general, this is it. Um, So they're both really, really awesome guns. I love them both. I'm having a moment. I'll explain that to you in just a second. Some of you are going to roll your eyes, and some of others are going to be like, I know exactly what he's talking about.
Exactly.
So this is, I've had this one for a very long time. This is a Marlin 983S, S just for the stainless. Um, I actually have a matching revolver that's stainless, same wood and everything. It's not a Marlin, of course. It's a Heritage, so I guess it's not truly matching. But uh, wood looks the same, stainless. And I actually got the pistol first, and bought the rifle to match.
Is that the one you got on your that you show for on across your
Yes,
chest?
yep, I have that chest holster for. That
Yes,
that
sir.
is another gun that I haven't ever brought out um, to show you guys, but we're going to change that. We're going to make some videos on these soon. Um, so you guys all know that 22 Magnum is my favorite cartridge. Um, I have killed more squirrels with this one than most people have with their car. Um, so far this year, I've still killed more with my car than I have with my guns.
You got to get out there though.
I know, I know. I actually haven't hunted much. You've been doing,
Yes,
you've been
sir.
doing the vast majority of all of the hunting to get the footage.
Well, that'll change here soon.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
September, not
mid-September.
September, but December is when you'll get all your footage.
Well, mid-September is when I start going out hunting more. So yeah, between when it starts to cool off, then that's absolutely. Um, but so, like I said, I've had this for, oh my gosh, I can actually tell you, I bought this be 19 years ago. Because if I still was a paramedic, words elude me, this would be my 20th year, and I got this my very first year in EMS. Um, so I fell in love with the 22 Magnum. My cousin always hunted with a mag, and I don't even remember what kind he had. I wish I could. Um, and he has since died and passed on. And if I actually knew what happened to his gun, I would give a lot to have my cousin's gun. He and I hunted a lot. Um, we used to go on what we would call meat hunts, where we just knew everything that was in season, and if it was in season and we were carrying the legal guns for it, it was fair game. Squirrels, rabbits, groundhog. I mean, there were a lot
I did
of,
the same thing.
yeah. And it's still something that I do. He and I just did it. I mean, we did 3 or 4 meat hunts a week.
If I could, I would.
So it's got a Mueller scope on it. Um, it's a 4.5 by 14, I think by 44. Funny, I've forgotten what scope I put on it because this is actually the second scope that I have had on it. So the first one I put was a BSA Cat's Eye, and BSA, the Cat's Eye scopes, they gather a lot of light and they're really good scopes. But as technology has improved, um, my scope needed to improve. So I took that one off, and I found this Mueller. I had never actually heard of Mueller before, but it's really good. I mean, it's a very sharp, clear image. Very sharp, very clear. They get great reviews. And I've killed a few squirrels with it since I've switched to this scope. It's getting to be a little on the heavy side. A lot of you guys that follow me know my issues with, since post-COVID and all. I've got this sling that is nothing fancy, but it's awesome. I got it off of eBay. It's not like I'm going to be like, hey, go to this, John whatever, and he makes these great scopes or great slings. That's for this one, actually. But I had never seen a rimfire.
Yeah, I hadn't seen one either.
Cartridge holder. And these cartridges, they've been in there for a year, not taken out, just solid for a year, and they're still like you can't check them out. You actually have to push to get these out. If you guys want me to send you a link or something, then just put in the comments, and you can get them on Amazon, on eBay. They're kind of pricey as far as a sling goes. They're $50 ish, but it's a really neat setup. I forget. I think it holds 12 in the tube. I don't know if I've ever put 12. I think I always just put 10 in it, and then 1 in the chamber, of course. But yeah, this is when people talk about favorite guns. This one's mine. This one's my favorite. This is the gun that I asked both of my sons, hey, if you could have any gun that I have, what would it be? And they both unanimously said this one.
I have the same trouble.
That's I already know who's going to get it. Not going to tell anyone on camera, but we have a pretty good family tradition of how to pass on guns, and it's been going for several generations, and I'll continue that, and everyone's going to be happy. So again, Marlin 983S. I might actually take this out next time we go, just because I haven't used it in a little while.
I'll have to set you 50 yards away from me. Nothing shining.
Yeah, he doesn't like the stainless look, but I've been hunting with this one and had squirrels nearly run up my leg. So
it's just a personal thing.
I know. Which brings you to the next one, and it's my newest one. I get this in January, maybe?
Yeah, something like that.
February, January, I think, of this year. So, the post-COVID thing, I talk about it. I don't keep things to myself like this. COVID was real hard on me, on my lungs, but I still want to hunt. But I can't walk up the same hills that I used to. I can't go as far as I used to. I can't carry as much as I used to. I've had CZs before. They're phenomenal guns. So this one, it's a bit lighter. Now, adding cameras makes things heavier. But this is it's a 457 Lux. Lux in Latin means light. That's just my little tidbit if I took 6 years of Latin in middle school and high school. So there you go, another thing about me. Notice that this one has the little, whatever they call that goofy thing, shroud or whatever, and this one doesn't. So, funny story, my very first ever hunting trip with my Marlin, I got that shroud, because it had one on there, caught on a briar, and I didn't know it, and all I heard was this ping, and that's the last time I ever saw it.
Yep.
You guys that own Marlins with that, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Finding that original shroud on that original gun can sometimes be very difficult.
That's why I take them off. I do, as soon as I get one.
I've actually thought about taking this one off.
I do. I take them off and put them up.
I don't know.
Like them.
And I may. I don't know. So this one's magazine fed. I've got a 5-round magazine and a couple 10s. They're both very comfortable, and this isn't actually a comparison. This is me just showing you my Magnums. So it's CZ457. I've got a Burris drop tine scope on it. It's a 4.5 by 14 by 50. I like the big objectives. It's just they gather a lot more light.
They do.
Super clear scope. I actually don't know if I can. I don't know if I could pick which one's more clear. Of course, the famous bushy tail down sling. And if you want to know where I got this one from, I had it made. I will happily, you just post in the comments, I will happily tell you the person that made it. Great guy. He was a great person to deal with. I found him on Amazon, but had to actually do things. I had to ask him a few questions to see if he could actually do this. I love this sling. I love the squirrel. I love his artwork. I love his workmanship. Haven't killed as many things with this one as I have with the Marlin. Of course, I've only had it. I haven't even had it a year yet. And getting it at the tail end of last season. I think I've only killed 4 squirrels with it total.
2 with me.
2 with you, and I killed 2. No, just the 2, because the other 2 I killed with this. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I've only killed 2 squirrels with it. Okay. It's very accurate, seems to be. It likes the CCI stingers. That's what I've been shooting with it to hunt with. It really likes the Federal Champion, just the target rounds. But honestly, I haven't found a Magnum yet that did not like those Federal Champions. I'm actually planning on doing a video of bunches of different ammo shooting out of both of these. So there's better guns on the market. I don't know about better. There's more expensive, higher dollar, higher end. To each their own. Some people swear by Brownings and Remingtons and Winchesters pre-64, post this and that. Everybody that knows me knows I'm a Marlin guy. I love Marlins. I love CZs. See, I've never had a bad CZ.
It's not that it's a bad gun. I just don't like the length of the gun.
Yeah.
I like a short gun, but so, that's personal.
Mike likes a shorter barrel, and I get where he's coming from. I just don't know if I actually have a preference.
Well, mine comes either way because of being in the brush so much, squirrel hunting, rabbit hunting.
Yeah, my 4570, it's a guide gun. It's a real short one, and it's a great. Of course, I got it to bear hunt in the brush, and it's a phenomenal gun for that. And they make these with a shorter barrel.
Yeah, I've seen
and with different stocks. They've got a couple different versions. The 457, 455, I think the 452. I think like those 3 models. I'm sure somebody's going to correct me because I'm wrong about something, and that's fine. If you're going to correct me or in any way be an ass, it's okay. Just do it in the comment section, because at least I still get like credit for that. I don't actually care what you say. Just do it in the comments section. Anyways, I think that those 3, if my memory serves me correct, the 452 is the semi-auto version. And I think the internal mechanisms of those 3 models are the same. They take the same magazine. Again, I could be wrong, but this isn't supposed to be a review or what's better or anything video. I'm just showing off. People on Facebook and stuff are like, yeah, your Magnums. I say it like my kids, my Magnums. Well, these are them. Then I'm going to show you one other gun that Mike thinks that I should use more. It's a fun one. You guys have actually seen it. We used it on the patterning video. This is my Mossberg 410. Everybody except Mike so far, everyone that's been close to me that has gotten to see this gun or shoot this gun always wants to buy it from me. It's not for sale. And I'm not saying that just because YouTube's gonna be like, hey, you can't do that. Like, it's straight up just not for sale.
I've got guns that way.
But it's nothing special. It's a Mossberg 500 Youth. So it is a lot lighter. So honestly, on days like we hunted today, not that I was able to get a shot at any of the squirrels we saw today. It is lighter. Takes a 2.5 or a 3-inch shell. Of course, you guys will hear me complain about 2.5-inch shells all the time. The thing that actually ticks me off the most about the 2.5-inch thing is since we've got like the tourist judges and some of these others, these revolvers, and they came out with AR platform 410s, they only take a 2.5-inch shell. And since that's what the craze is, that's all manufacturers are making. So it's pushing the price of 3-inch shells higher when they don't need to be. But, you know, supply and demand, that's where my whole business crap gets involved. But again, so Mossberg 500 Youth, it's real short. It's very easy to shoulder,
shotgun.
real light. Oh, I love this gun. And
Nice gun.
this was my rabbit hunting gun for ages. This is actually the first gun that I ever bought with my own money, my own 4473 background check and everything. My cousin told my brother. I actually don't remember if he told my brother and then my brother told me, or if we were both there when he said it. But somehow he found out that RJ's Guns in Riverside, Missouri was going out of business. And they were like, he's selling everything at his cost. So we were like, hey, let's go down there.
Yes, sir.
And I was 18. I had just turned 18 maybe a month or so before. And hell, I didn't even have that much money. I don't know why I was going to a gun store. But the three of us went down there, and the three of us all bought guns. This is the only gun I bought from him. But I did not give very much for this. And I don't think that I will ever part with it. I can see that it needs a good cleaning. I haven't used it in so long. I mean, it's been shot once in probably the past it's been shot 3 times in the past 4 years. I killed 2 squirrels, and then we used it for that patterning video. So 3 shots in 4 years. So yeah, I need to get it out and clean it. But it's a great gun. Anyways, like I said, I'm not trying to do a comparison or anything. I just kind of wanted to show off the Magnums. Show off the boys, right?
Yeah,
or in your case, the girls.
Yep, the girls.
Mike names his guns.
I do.
I don't.
This is why we got Maggie, baby girl. And
Which
Matilda.
one is Maggie?
22 Mag.
Makes sense.
Maggie the Mag.
I thought about that, but I mean, I thought that would be the case.
And I didn't name her. My wife did.
I'm going to leave that one all alone.
Mm-hmm.
So, tell me what you think in the comments. As always, like, subscribe, tell your brothers, uncles, cousins, roommates, all that jazz. And we'll catch you next time. Thanks.